prime factorization. Finding prime factorization using factor 3 and short division numbers, right? Prime numbers, when you say prime numbers, those numbers that has only two factors. One in itself. And what about composite numbers? Composite numbers, it has more than two factors. So today, we're going to talk about prime factorization. What is a prime factorization? So when we say prime factorization, it is a way to write a composite number as a product of its prime factors. So if it is a composite number, we're going to break it down using or having its prime numbers only, prime factors of that number. So let's try to check. For example, we have here 12. 12 is a composite number, right? But if we're going to break down its factors, we will all get prime numbers, yes? Or on the other hand, if two numbers were repeated, we can use exponential term here, over here. So we have 1, 2. We have two twos, right? So what are we going to do? You're going to make it as an exponent, okay? We're going to read this one as 2 to the power of 2 or 2 squared. I think you have seen this one when we studied when you were in grade 5, right? Right? Square centimeter, can you remember? Right, so we have here 2 squared times 3, we will still get 12. Now let's try to of the number. So we have this way, we call this one as a factor 3. So I'm going to show you how we're going to find the prime factorization of a given number using a factor 3. Now if we have 4 here, if we're going to break it down, we'll have 2 times 2. 2 is a prime number, right? So we're going to stop it there because we already have prime numbers. So therefore we say prime factorization of 4 is 2 times 2. Now remember, as I said, if we have 2 the same number, okay, so what are we going to do? We can use exponent, okay? We can have 2 to the power of 2 or 2 squared. We have here, what are we going to do? We're going to list down the factors of the given number. Now, remember when you were in grade 5, if we can't do big, let's start with the small. So here, 2 is our smallest prime number. So as you can see here, as we break down, let's try to break this one until all of the factors are prime numbers. So here we have 24. It's a composite number, so we don't stop. All right, very good. So we have 2 times 12. Now here, 2 is already a prime number, so we copy. Okay, 2 times 12. 2 here is a prime, 2 is a prime, and 12 is still a composite number. So we copy the two twos and we break down 12. So we have copy 2, copy 2. The factors of 12, we can have 2 and 6. Are we going to stop? Yes, no, we don't, because 6 is still a composite. So what else we could do? We have to copy, copy 2 here, and copy 2. We break down 6 into its prime factors. We have 2 and 3. So therefore, we say that the prime factorization of 48 is equal to 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. Now, as we have learned earlier, if a certain number is repeated, then we can make an exponential form. Now, how many times did we repeat 2? We have 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? So we can have 2 to the power of 4 times 3. We'll still get 48. So we have 12 times 6. 6 is a composite number, so let's keep going. Okay, so we have 2 times 3. Are we going to stop? Yes, of course, we have to stop because prime, and prime numbers. So therefore, the prime factorization of 12 is 2 times 2 times 3. Wow, very great. But this time, we're going to use the ladder way. When I say ladder, okay? So for example, we have 18. So if you're going to find the prime factorization of 18 using ladder method, what are we going to do? We are going to divide until all of our factors are prime numbers, okay? So 18 divided by, okay, we cannot think. Okay, we're going to continue dividing until we will get a prime factors, okay? So 9, if 9 cannot be divided by 2, you can think of the next prime numbers. We have 3, yes? Okay, so what is 9 divided by 3? We will get 3. So what is the prime factorization of 18? Yes, very good. 2 times 3 times 3. Okay, from the word ladder itself, it's form out. So we have 2 times 3 times 3. Okay, did you get it? In exponential form, we have 2 times more. 56 divided by 2, we got 28. 28 divided by 2, we got 14. Okay, so we stop here. 14 divided by 2, we got 7. We're going to stop here because it's already a prime number. So what is the prime factorization of 56? We can have 2 times 2 times 2 times 7. We can have an exponential form. We have 2 cubes. Got it right, class. So I want you to answer this one, follow the instruction, and still meeting in our next lesson. Okay, bye everybody.